It felt really good. It was a really hard course though. The hill, that was the hardest part, but it wasn't as hard. Very nervous. I had like butterflies all in my stomach, and I thought it was going to be the hardest course ever, but I did better than I thought I would. This run was probably the hardest course yet this year, but I placed the best as I ever have, but it wasn't my personal best. Patch is probably the biggest competition, and they weren't here today, and then Munich is really big, but their top girl wasn't here today either. She was sick. We normally train pretty hard, and then every 4 weeks we have a tempo week where it's a lighter week, and this week we knew there was going to be hills at this meet, so we trained really hard. We went off post and did some really, really hard hills, and they were just like this. They were out in the farm in the middle of nowhere, and the hills were crazy, and it really prepared me for this meet.
Pretty tough. It was pretty tough. Yeah, I saw hilly, yeah, but I felt good. It's the hilliest so far. Yeah, but we have patch at the end of the season, so.
Is that rough?
Yeah. Because instead of like starting going downhill, you do that in patch, but at the end you go up just a huge hill, and it's just demoralizing. We're twins, so I guess we have like same genetics. So whenever we train, we're always pushing each other. When we entered high school, I just started beating him for the most part. He's been beating me, but yeah. We've got a couple top guys from Patch and K-Town. Yeah, K-Town and Ramstein. Those would be the major ones. Yeah, and yeah, it's just all about who runs better on a given day. You can't really compare until Europeans because you know all the courses are different. Some are flat. About a week or 2 weeks before Europeans, you start to taper down your workout to make them a little easier. So by the time you get to Europeans, you're all rested up. Yeah, and then you tapering down lets you peak on a certain race day. So. Oh, Alex, he came from Munich, and he's a senior now. So I mean, at least we got him his last year, but he's really helping us. We beat Patch 2 weeks ago, I think, and they were the returning D1 champions. I mean, they lost a lot of their guys, but I mean, we couldn't have done it without like a solid team base. Like we have Alex is right up there with us in all our workouts, so he helps us a lot. Top 20, yeah, for sure.